We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Friday, January 5th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today's forecast calls for sunny skies with a high of 41 and a low of 20. There's a 0% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Saturday, sunny, high of 41 and a low of 24. Sunday, warming up a bit, partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 37. Monday, more rain in the forecast, 90% chance of rain, high of 49, low of 36. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Tupelo leaders approved an agreement that could lead to the construction of new homes in a once blighted area. The Tupelo City Council held a special meeting on Thursday morning. It approved real estate purchase option agreements with two developers, David Strange and Britton Jones. The agreement could lead to the construction of 80 new single-family homes on and around the site of the former Azalea Gardens apartment complex. The city bought the Azalea Gardens complex on Ida Street in 2014 for $2.15 million. All 6 council members in attendance approved the agreement with Strange. Ward 7 Councilman Willie Jennings was absent. Ward 6 Councilman Mike Bryan dissented from the agreement with Jones. The agreements could lead to the construction of Section 42 housing units on the land where the city demolished a dilapidated high-rise style apartment complex. Strange and Jones will both seek tax credits through a competitive application process. Successful applicants for the credits will be announced in August. U.S. Congressman Gregg Harper announced on Thursday he will not seek re-election in 2018. Harper represents Mississippi's 3rd congressional district. The district stretches from southwest Mississippi to the Golden Triangle region. The 61-year-old Republican is currently serving his 5th term in the House of Representatives. He was first elected in 2008. Harper said in a statement that he never intended to make a career in Congress. Harper is an ally of Governor Phil Bryant and U.S. Senator Thad Cochran. He has been widely seen as someone Bryant might appoint to the Senate if Cochran retires before his term ends in 2021. Harper's decision creates an opening in the 3rd District. Mississippi currently has 1 Democrat and 3 Republicans in the U.S. House. The Tupelo City Council authorized the construction of a turn lane into the campus of the private Tupelo Christian Preparatory School. The council approved the project over strong objections of Mayor Jason Shelton. The project on Endville Road is designed to ease traffic congestion. Estimates put the turn lane cost at $197,950. However, the council has not yet appropriated money for the project. The council vote was 5-1, with Ward 2 Councilman Lynn Bryan dissenting. Ward 6 Councilman Mike Bryan was absent. The turn lane vote is the most prominent clash between Shelton and a majority of the council in some time. Shelton repeatedly described the project as an inappropriate use of public money to benefit a private entity. However, a majority of the council framed the turn lane as a measure needed to improve safety and reduce traffic on an important commuter route. Shelton suggested a broader effort to widen the length of Endville Road within the city. And in sports, the Tangle on the Trail basketball shootout begins today with a handful of boys and girls area teams. The annual shootout is hosted at Pontotoc High School. It features select teams from Mississippi and Alabama and includes some of the best players from both states. Among the premier matchups is a girls' game between Belmont and Lafayette on Saturday morning at 10:45. Belmont is ranked 4th by the Daily Journal, and Lafayette is ranked 5th. Lafayette lost 7 seniors from last year's 4A state championship squad, but the Lady Commodores have 4 returning players averaging double-digit points this season. Since moving to Class 5A this season, the Lady Commodores are 10-5. Belmont returned Claire Maroon and Sarah Berryman this season after ending last season in the first round of the playoffs. The Lady Cardinals are 13-2. Meanwhile, both the number 1 Daily Journal teams will be participating. The Ingomar girls will play number 8 Tupelo, and the top-ranked Okolona boys will play Lee Huntsville out of Alabama. Other area teams include the Holka boys, New Site girls, Ingomar boys, Biggersville boys, Holly Springs boys, and both Pontotoc teams. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Friday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans, listen to the Double Coverage podcast with beat reporters Parrish Alford and Logan Lowry. Look for a new episode this afternoon in Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or at doublecoverage.thejournal.com. And each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at thejournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Friday.